Hey y'all, welcome to Love is Blind Meet the Cast. Um, Before we begin, I would like for everyone to check out my website, libidorosastyle.com, where you can find cute accessories like the ones I'm in right now. And also, for those who don't know, I have started my log journey YouTube. All the people that follow me on YouTube are getting the exclusive. Yes, ma'am. When you see me on here, I have started my log journey. So y'all can expect some videos about that coming soon for those who didn't know. And yeah, without further ado, I'm not gonna waste too much time. Hey Janelle, hey Keisha, hey um Jay Bernie, hey Terry. I'm scared for this season. I'm scared for every season, okay? Pretty much since they matched Lauren and Cameron, they really haven't had, the same sort of spark that they had before. Even though they do have some matches in there like what's their name? Brent, is Tiffany and Brent. Is that his name? I like them. Um it's a couple of others. But Brett and Tiffany. Okay, yes. I like them. I feel like they're a good couple to have come out of this show. There are people that are still together from the show, don't get me wrong. But overall, it's a flaming hot mess. Everybody knows it. But we're going to talk about the people that they have on this season, and we shall see what we think about them. So first off, who is this? We have Bohdan or Bohdan. I hope I'm saying his name correctly. Um okay. You know, just run of the mill soup, not mad at it. He's 36 in tech sales. He's a Leo. He says he's a proud immigrant and Ukrainian refugee. Interesting. Interesting. Bohdan says that he's beyond grateful to now be living what he considers the American dream. My parents brought me to this country, so I think I've made them proud by fulfilling what they came here to do. Any future partner of Bohdan must embrace his history and unique upbringing because it gives people a more complete look at what he values and where he comes from. The former Marine, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little concerned about the Marine part, was previously married for 5 years, which he considers the craziest thing he's done for love. I ignored some red flags because I was in love. He says since then Bohdan has become crystal clear about what he's searching for thanks to the power of time and therapy. But picky eaters need not apply. If you're just eating chicken nuggets all day and not open to trying other foods, and I don't want it. Okay. Oh yeah, it's the city that they're in this season is DC. I don't know. The whole immigrant thing, I find that interesting. I wonder, is he gonna lead? Well, he said he's gonna lead with that. Um, he does feel a little strict, doesn't he? He was a Marine. That's why I said I'm a little concerned. I'm always a little concerned with military men. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to, place everybody in the same box, but you know, you got to keep your eye on them sometimes. Sometimes they can be a little like controlling and they want to run things the way they did while they were in the service. But he said he was out of it, child. Hopefully, um, he doesn't live like that. But he said you better not be no picky eater, child. Um, who are you dating? A toddler? The eating thing is weird. Maybe that's something he experienced in the past because that is a weird thing to harp on and say that's like a deal breaker for you. There are some people in this world though that don't like trying new foods, do not like drinking water. Um, their palate is just very, very limited. And there's nothing wrong with chicken nuggets, but yeah, we do need to. I don't want to just eat chicken nuggets all day long. So a part of it I'm not mad at, but Anyway, let's move on. Okay. David is giving a little bit short. Not gonna lie, but he seems, smile is nice. The shoes with this outfit is a little bit questionable, but okay. Um, he does kind of look like Kendall. He's 29 years old. He's a project manager. He's a Taurus. For the past 6 years, former Nate. Are we getting everybody from the service? Um, for the past 6 years, the former Navy officer David has been feeling a bit well at sea when it comes to dating. I've constantly been away, and even then, I've been close to proposing, only to fall short because of the logistical difficulties of long distance. Now that David has hung up his sailor's cap, he's settled back on land and in a new city and ready to be both physically and emotionally available for love. I want to find my person, delete the dating apps, and just start living my life with the love of my life, he adds. But any future partner who wants to get serious with David must respect the number one woman in his life. The key to my heart is a woman who can get my mother. That's the red flag right there. There's nothing wrong with loving your mother. There's nothing wrong with even her being the number one woman in your life right now. But if you're looking to marry, that needs to be your number one woman, your wife. The Bible says leave and cleave. You're not supposed to put your mother above your wife. You're just not supposed to. So yeah, it is giving mama's boy. And yeah, I've had bad experiences with mama's boys. I do not. The mama always gonna be in the middle of your business. He always gonna run back and tell her everything like a child. I DC is a federal government. I didn't even think about that. You're right. DC is a federal government / military base. So I'm sure men and women, we probably gonna have a lot of people from the service, child. But maybe that'll be a good match for them. Maybe they need to find somebody in that field. Maybe they'll relate to each other more. But yeah, the mama's boy thing, I don't know. Sounds like he already found the love of his life. Right. Yeah. That's definitely a red flag. So moving on to Garrett. The pants are a bit tight, Garrett. He has a big smile. Okay. He's 33 and a quantum physicist. Interesting. He's a Taurus. And he said the only real catch Garrett reeled in over the past few years came from the water during his weekend spearfishing adventures. I have not had any luck on the dating scene. I worked myself into this corner where I don't put any effort to meet women. Well, that's why you haven't, because how can you meet somebody if you're not putting in any effort to meet them? Now he's casting a wider net to prioritize his love life after realizing a long-term relationship is what he's really after. As a driven quantum scientist, Garrett is used to leading with his head, but he's ready to dive heart first into the experiment. If an outdoorsy, confident, and down to earth woman is waiting on the other side of the pods, he's ready to get down on one knee and propose sight unseen. It is giving, his pants are giving jeggings. He's giving lawyer and the pig. Physicist is new. Does everybody fish? I know we have harbors near too, but dang. The only thing that I like about that, the fact that all of them have like similar interests, I feel like that will be good matchups because they would like to do. I would hate for someone who is an outdoorsy person to mess around and get with someone who wasn't. So maybe it'll make for better matches. Hopefully, I don't know. But that was Garrett. I really can't tell one way or another from any of this from him. So then we have Jason is 30. Okay, Jason, he's giving a very laid back vibe with the sweater and just his entire outfit. He's 30 years old and he's a loan officer and a Pisces. And he said, heading into the experiment, Jason isn't sure if he's ever truly been in love before. And it's not for lack of trying. He admits to wasting time on the wrong girls he knew he'd never marry. That's a red flag. Why? Why are you wasting time? I know the girls that dated him in the past are just rolling their eyes knowing that he's going to be a part of this. Because you sat up there and dated people you knew for a fact that you did not want to marry, knowing they probably did want to get married. Jason, that put a bad taste in my mouth. I've been very timid and not entirely putting myself out there. You have the nerve when someone does give you a chance, you're just gonna stick around even though you don't want to marry them. But now that Jason is in his 30s, he's developed a sincere longing to find a soulmate with whom he could start a family. I hope you are serious this time. And make his mom happy in the process. As for what he's looking for, somewhat proper and definitely intellectual women who appreciate the stable life Jason's built for himself. Somewhat proper, including a booming rental business will fit the bill. But Jason knows he's going to have to put work aside sometimes for the right person and respond to their texts from time to then you be ghosting people. Jason, are you really ready? Are you really ready? He just does not seem like he should be here. My worst habit is being a terrible texter. I'm not great at communicating when I'm busy. Do you have time for a relationship? Because you sitting up here, you already wasted these other girls' time. Now you're going to get in a relationship and you're not going to answer the woman's text message because you're going to claim you're too busy. Well, maybe you just need to be single. Why are you trying to get married and you're that busy and you know you don't have time to dedicate to a wife and a family? So then if y'all do get in a relationship, she's going to be left emotionally just longing, neglected. You neglect her emotionally. That's not cool. Jason is here to play. He is. They always wait till they get older. And that's it. You're just getting older and you want somebody to cook for you when you come home. You want somebody to take care of the household. You probably want kids and you're probably going to make her do all the work taking care of the kids. Somewhat proper. Does that mean trad wife? That's kind of what it's giving. That's kind of what it's giving. I don't know what somewhat proper. That kind of caught my eye too. Like, what is somewhat proper? What does that mean? I don't know. But I got my eye on Jason. Who is this? Leo. I really cannot stand the jeans and suit jacket combo. I hate that. And then on top of that, he tops it off with a t-shirt. I do not like this outfit. I'm gonna try not to hold it against him. But sir, you could have did a little bit better. At least put a collar shirt on if you're gonna do the jeans. You're too casual. All you did was throw a suit jacket on top of your regular everyday outfit. You did not try. So anyway, he's 31. He's an art dealer. So far, all the men have been in their 30s. He's successful and sophisticated. Leo spends his days running his family's growing art dealing business. But when he clocks out of work, Leo likes to get in touch with his spiritual side. I'm really into yoga and meditating. I have a real crunchy part to me, which people don't often get to see. What does that mean? Crunchy? I have a real crunchy part to me. That threw me off. His ideal partner would vibe on the same level, and if she happens to laugh at his goofy jokes, even better. Leo tends to gravitate towards girly girls in real life, but he's leaving his usual type behind to let the experiment work. It's magic. In fact, he'll do just about anything to break the cycle of bars, dating apps, and superficial dates. He's been stuck in to find someone who values a meaningful connection. A hippie, the ill-fitting suit jacket too. And he's an art dealer. I can't believe he's dressed like that. They might throw a 24-year-old in there. Is crunchy the new set? I don't get crunchy. I don't get crunchy. I'm completely thrown off by the word crunchy. And we're around the same age. I thought maybe it might have been a Gen Z thing. I don't know what crunchy means, but he seems to have a niche for humor. He seems interesting. He's like earthy. So is that what crunchy means? He's earthy, hippie. Is that what that means? Because I really don't know. Crunchy means like dirty, almost from. Well, dang, I hope not. Mitch from Married at First Sight. If he's anything like Mitch, he has mold growing out the corners of his refrigerator. That ring around the tub is dark and thick. I hope that's not what he means. I really do. Because I'm disgusted. Okay, now we have Nick. Okay, Nick is dressed kind of cute. The sneakers with the slacks and the, button up. That's not bad. He kind of looks cute in that outfit. He's 29 years old and a real estate agent, Aquarius. Former All-American college football player Nick retired his cleats when his dreams of playing in the NFL came to an end. I really hope that he's come to terms with that, because sometimes when athletes, when they train their whole life to be something and it doesn't follow through, they have some bitterness that comes from that. They can't come to terms with it. So I really hope that that is not an issue for him. But he said, but after building a stable real estate career and investing in his own happiness, he set his eyes on a new goal. I'm the perfect version of myself right now, and the next step in this journey is to find the perfect wife. While Nick isn't attracted to a specific type of woman physically, ambition and confidence are major turn-ons because his ideal partner won't need him to feel complete. I don't want someone who's going to latch on to me and ride my wave. I want someone who's going to provide value to my life, and I want to do the same for them. Okay. We don't need a Cam Newton. Okay, I'm not mad at it. We'll see about him. Yes, ma'am. I got my locks. For those who don't know. All right, Nick P. What happened to his picture? Hold on, y'all. Let me see if I can get his picture up. Okay, this is Nick P. Once again with I want millennial men to let skinny pants go. Skinny jeans. And I'm one to talk, right? Because I said I was never gonna let my skinny jeans go. I still from time to time will wear skinny jeans, but we're past the era of the tight pants, the pencil leg pants on men. We tired. And even if you are gonna wear that style, please loosen them up, go up a size. We're tired. I've seen it from a couple of the men already. We're done. And yes, where are the men of color? I guess some of these men technically are men of color, but yeah, where are they? Nick P, 31, commercial real estate brokerage. Proud dad Nick. Oh, he's a dad. So I feel like Love is Blind allowing Jess from last season, the mother from last season, single mother, to be on the show kind of open the floodgates to having people on the show that have children. And y'all, I don't know how I feel about that. I still feel the same way that I felt about Jess. The fact that it's one thing to date. I don't see anything wrong with single parents coming on dating shows, but this particular one, Married at First Sight, I feel like this is a little bit irresponsible to come on a show and marry someone that you barely know, someone that is essentially a stranger, and bring that person around your child. I do. Now, it is what it is. If they choose to do it, fine. But I personally don't agree with that. And he have the nerve to be a Sagittarius. So anyway, proud dad Nick is a hopeless romantic looking to switch up his dating strategy to find a future wife in the pods. I've only formed deep connections with women who checked off the physical box. I've been looking for the one through the long lens. Now he wants to be emotionally fulfilled in a long lasting relationship with a woman who will fully embrace him and his 9-year-old. Here's my why. Nick says about his child every step he takes, every amount he grows in any fashion, I am completely tickled. And if all else fails, he'll tap into the force to guide him through the experiments, highs and lows. I'm a huge Star Wars guy. People hate, but it's the best movie series ever. I don't think that that is an unpopular opinion or unpopular uh, thing these days to like Star Wars. I'm leery of people with children bringing strangers into their children's lives, dating maybe. I agree, y'all. I'm sorry because when you marry someone, that person becomes essentially, the step parent to your child and you don't know them well. And that's one thing to risk that with yourself. We've seen horror stories happen on this show of people completely switching up after the pods or after the cameras went down. But it's another thing to put a child in that. And I just can't get behind it. I can't. He seems like a nice enough guy, but I don't know that this needs to become a trend with this show. I really don't. I don't like it either. You need to vet them. Agreed. You need to be able to vet who's going to be around your child. Who is this? Why does he look familiar? His name is Perry. I don't know why he looks familiar to me. He has a decent suit. At least he stepped out of the box a little bit. 31, realtor, Libra. 6 months as a single guy in DC has left Perry seeking other options, finding a lifelong partner. How long were you in your last relationship? That's what I would like to know. It is the type of town where you get asked out on LinkedIn. Dang, they be asking people out on LinkedIn. I'm not on LinkedIn, but I did hear, that people are being a lot more less professional on there these days. But he said, I've been dating for years trying to find that special person. And when he has met someone on a traditional dating app, the experience hasn't been what he expected. I showed up to an online dating date and she was completely different in person. I just went on with it and we had a nice time, but I didn't ever call out the elephant in the room. Nothing, not even a catfish, will stop Perry's pursuit of love, as he has always dreamed of getting married and starting his own family. And whoever locks down Perry in the pods can look forward to a lifetime of breakfast treats. I'm great at baking bagels, sesame, everything, poppy seed, really whatever you want. Okay, that's cute. I guess. I hope he didn't mean that the woman that he dated was a catfish. Yes, they be trying to date on LinkedIn talking about they want to get coffee. You'd be surprised how many people use it as other social media. Ciao. Anyway, Perry's all right. We'll see about Ramses. Once again, here we go with the skinny jeans. But Ramses, this rat tail. Is it a cultural thing, y'all? Is it a cultural thing? He just has an interesting look. I will say he's the most unique out of all that we've seen so far. And then the outfit isn't bad. I'm not even gonna sit up here and say the outfit is bad, but in addition to the rat tail, it's just a lot. He's 35, a program associate at Justice Reform nonprofit. Ramses hasn't felt fully understood by his past partners. So being seen and accepted as he is what matters going forward. Vulnerability is his superpower in relationships, and he hopes to meet a woman who can reciprocate the depths of emotions he has to offer in the pods. Someone who practices empathy will immediately grab his attention. I hope that he is doing the same in return, because sometimes these types want to receive all the benefit of the doubt and nurturing and things like that, but are you offering that in return as well? If so, he'll be all ears, as he counts listening as one of his best qualities. Plus, Ramses has plenty of experiences with love, as he has previously been married. My first marriage came to an end because ultimately we grew in different directions, and it was what was best for both of us. He says 4 years later, he's now healed from the divorce and entered into this experiment with an even clearer understanding of the woman with whom he wants to spend his life. Well, at least he's taken the appropriate amount of time to possibly get over his divorce. He has his own style. It is kind of giving 70s his style. What was he again? What did he do? Program associate at Justice Reform nonprofit. He just really if anything, he gives hippie. um he will be interesting. I'm kind of looking forward to see him mingle and see like how the women feel about him. Yeah, I do kind of wonder what "as he is" means. And he also said his parents has never fully accepted him, so I do wonder what that means. Okay, Raymond. Okay, he has typical tight jean suit on. He's a consultant, Sagittarius. He says since graduating college, a self-made military man, Ray has not stayed at the same address for more than a year. But after planting roots in DC, he's done with long-distance relationships. Now Ray is searching for a lifelong partner who can appreciate all sides of his personality. I just want people to know that I'm a complex human being. I love that I'm multiracial. So it's kind of hard to put a tab on me. Multiracial people love to tell people that they're multiracial, and I wonder what his mix is. In addition to his military service, Ray has also picked up degrees from Oxford and Yale. As a military man, I can be shoved into a box, but actually, what really helped me through that experience was being really big into musical theater in my childhood. Stage presence translates to command presence. Dance choreography translates to marching in step, and stage makeup into camouflage face paint. I do like the way that he put that. Like that is interesting. He seems like I do want to see a little bit more from him too. He's Asian. He gives Latino and white, maybe Asian. Yeah, I was thinking at least Asian is a part of his makeup. And yeah, he's a nice looking guy. He's decent. Okay. I would like to see how he is with the women as well. Steven reminds me of what was his name? Trevor, the one from last season that was secretly dating somebody when he came on the show and they went in on him at the reunion. Okay, Steven is 34. He's an electrician. He says he's fun, outgoing, and knows all about keeping the spark alive as a professional electrician. Who wrote this? But when it comes to love, he hasn't been able to make it work past the 2-year mark. leaving him eager to find a long-lasting partnership in the pods. The former Marine says he refuses to settle because he understands his worth. After spending the past year learning how to be the best version of himself, he expects the same from his future wife, as he's looking for an emotionally intelligent woman to match his energy. My type of woman is my type is a woman who wants you but doesn't need you. He says, exhausted by the appearance-driven DC dating scene, Steven is now on the hunt to connect over laughs, and if he had his way, a Lord of the Rings movie marathon. He definitely gives blue collar. He does. He does. He does. He seems nice enough though. He's not all about the frills and everything. He wants somebody down to earth. I could see him matching with someone. Once again, I just want how old is he before I say this? His name is Tamar or Tamar, 33. Once again, I want millennials to let go of the shackles of this look. This jeans, these sneakers paired with a vest and tie. Please leave that. Leave that in 2015. Please. Please. You age yourself every single time. And I'm really mad at the vest and the shirt poking out the bottom of the vest. It's just too tight. It's just too much. I can't. I cannot. He does have a nice smile. And he almost, I don't want to speak too soon, but he almost gives like PK or something like that. Tamar is looking to break his single forever mindset after riding solo for the past 5 years. When it comes to relationship, I'm sorry, every time I see his name, I think about Tamar Braxton. Tamar always seems to find the right one at the worst times, leaving him curious about less conventional dating options. In fact, he took part in Love is Blind inspired singles event for people in his hometown of Baltimore. In the end, I didn't match with anybody, but I actually gained a good number of friendships out of it. Oh, baby. Heading into the pods, Tamar is looking to avoid past mistakes and connect with independent women who can easily integrate into his friend group. He is not big on drama queens and vegans. Dang. As Tamar's ex had a habit of blowing things out of proportion, I just couldn't live with that anymore. He says, I like to be as drama-free as possible. I do like the fact that Love is Blind has brought on someone, on the thicker side of things. I like when they switch it up a little bit. Yeah, that's all I have to say. I wish he wouldn't have wore that outfit though. He said he's not about the drama. Okay, here's another black man with some skinny pants on. Hey Tim. I like the shirt. The shirt is cute. I wish he would have paired it with something else, but he's decent looking. Seems like their hairline is going to be gone soon, though. He's 33 and he's a web content strategist. Tim is a self-proclaimed old soul and has been set on marriage from a young age. But among his group of friends, his pursuit of love has become something of a running joke, as they've been waiting not so patiently for him to find his person. My friends have always joked that my dating life has been like a reality show. They're like, oh, Tim's dating someone else this year, but he won't rest until he finds his soulmate, as Tim believes his family and marriage are the most important things that one can do in their lifetime. Tim believes none of his past partners have been able to fully understand him, so he's looking to break the streak with a confident and graceful black woman. Ooh. So he made sure to put in there black woman. Okay, Tim, who appreciates the direct communication. My exes would describe me as clear and transparent to a fault. I will not tell you a beautiful lie, even if you want me to. Okay, Tim. Okay. Okay. From that, I'm kind of rooting for Tim. Okay. Um, excuse me. As soon as you said that name in Baltimore, I looked at his pic again. Okay. I'm interested. I'm interested to see more of Tim. All right, here we go with Tyler. Okay, Tyler, this fit ain't that bad. He looks decent. Nice looking guy. 34 years old, account manager. Make tender-hearted Tyler laugh and you'll have his love forever. As his former military man, this former military man has a habit of dating jokesters, but he's ready to get serious about dating after looking for the one in all the wrong places, especially with the status obsessed DC dating scene. Uh, I've tried to find love every other way. I'm excited about the experiment because it's something different. Tyler's last relationship ended because his ex didn't have her life together. So now he's searching for a self possessed woman who can match his energy. Bonus points if she's a horse girl. I feel like I know what his type is. But Tyler would love to gallop off in the sunset with his soulmate. I used to ride horses professionally, and now I do it for fun. I hope we actually see these black people on screen. I know that's right, because every time we do this and we do the cast, like we react to the cast first impressions, a lot of times we don't even see these black people on the show. You knew Tamar in college? Was he a nice guy? It just feels like the last season was yesterday. It does seem like they came back around pretty fast. Okay. So now we're going to move on to the women. Alexandra. Okay, Alexandra. Once again, I love that they have some thicker representation on the show. She's very pretty. I like the dress. Oh, we gonna see Ramses again. Okay, Alexandra is 33. She's a producer. A producer of what? I would like to know. Sure, Alexandra would love a diamond on her finger, but she's already got some precious metal of her own. My heart is made of gold. I can get along with literally anyone, and I'm really easy to talk to. Unfortunately, her exes haven't exactly handled her heart with care, as both of her longest relationships have ended quite dramatically. One ex wasn't upfront about his sexual orientation. Oh, 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 I hate that for her. And the other was unfaithful. She had got hit with a double whammy. In the past, I've been attracted to what was good for me. I have attracted I have been attracted to what was good for me and didn't have any boundaries. Obviously not, honey, after what you just told us. Ultimately, I've dated people who didn't care about my well-being. But Alexandra isn't giving up on love, especially if a tall and fine gentleman who leads with compassion and confidence comes into the picture. I hope you're not focused on looks, because the whole point is to not be focused on looks. And on top of that, that's probably why you ended up with the people you ended up with, because you were focused on the tall and fine aspect. Hopefully she's opened up her mind a little bit, because yeah. Yes, he's very nice and fun. Okay, hopefully he finds a match. Assuming that X was DL, had to be. Um, okay, let's move on. She seems like nice little contestant. Okay, Allie, another. Okay, they got full figure woman on deck. I'm not mad at it. Allie, she looks very cute. I like her outfit. She's 31, a master esthetician. Go ahead, girl. Allie is attracted to tall teddy bear men with southern charm, but somehow ends up with short, bald men. I don't know why they tickled me so bad. She's attracted to tall teddy bear men with southern charm. It seems like she's attracted to men who she is not their type. That's what it sounds like. She's given up on defining her usual type. But no matter what the guy looks like, he'll go far with Allie if he leads with empathy and communication skills are on point. After letting far too many situationships run past their expiration date, this beauty and skincare expert isn't clogging up her feed with any more men who aren't willing to commit. I've yet to find the one because I've settled for less than I know I deserve. Allie is proud to come from an extremely diverse family, so she's attracted to guys who are all about cultural exploration and who enjoy eating different types of food. Oh, she needs to get with boy, the one who didn't like the didn't like girls that only like chicken nuggets. She needs to get with him. Oh, and if she could find a fellow Potterhead. Okay, talking about Harry Potter, because I was gonna say what? But these people are really interested in Star Wars, Harry Potter, all the cult classics, Lord of the Rings. They're really interested in that. It's kind of like a little bit of a nerdy group. I'm not mad at it. Okay. Now watch, she gonna match with Tamar. Wouldn't that be crazy if she matched up with Tamar? She says she loves short bald men. Can someone sound bald? Well, that last season of Love is Blind UK, one of the women said that the man sounded bald, and he wasn't bald, but he was going bald in the top. So maybe you can. Her and the redhead guy might be a good match. Yeah, who I forgot his name, but whoever said that he wanted someone with a diverse palette, they seem like they're on the right track together. Okay. They just said we getting all thickums this season. I'm not mad. Hey, Ashley A. Okay, she came in with her earth tones. I'm loving it. Very pretty. She's 32, a marketing director. Ashley is a true ride or die for the people in her life. She's looking for a man that she could do the same for. I haven't found someone who protects my heart the way they protect their own. That's a bar. In past relationships, honesty and communications have been in short supply, leading Ashley to go through one former partner's phone. But now she's done playing games with love and wants to open her heart for a faith-driven guy who both appreciates her stealthy sense of humor and quiets her anxieties. You need to learn how to quiet your own anxieties. Your mental health, you shouldn't have to put your mental health on anyone else. Learn the coping mechanisms, go to therapy, exercise, drink your water. There's a lot of things you can do to assist yourself with anxiety. And I'm speaking to someone with anxiety, but that's not your partner's place. Yes, they can be consistent, they can be a safe space, they can be your protector, all that. And if you're talking about like those sort of anxieties or whatever, fine. But I don't know, that kind of threw me off a little bit. You need to be able to, do that for yourself. She said, the key to my heart is being able to be soft with a man who I can trust with my heart. And if he wouldn't mind joining her on Home Goods run from time to time, he just might seal the deal. Maybe she means she wants reassurance. I hope that's what that meant. But whenever I look at something like that, I'm just like, you just can't be dependent on someone else. But hopefully that's what she meant. And hopefully she finds someone that can do that for her. Okay. Miss Ashley W with the braids and the bun. Okay. I kind of like those shoes. They different. I like those. But anyway, she's 32, a health and wellness educator. Ashley has two sides to her: the really girly girl who loves glamming it up, and she has her inner tomboy. I like to get down and dirty and play a lot of sports. You might think I'm prissy, but I'm very adventurous. This dedicated middle school teacher is searching for an athletic, compassionate, and well groomed partner to accept every part of her. And if he can pay the bills, even better. In a past relationship, Ashley footed all the expenses. Oh, child. Ashley, no. He didn't have a car, a place to stay, or a good job, so I provided pretty much everything. But I was okay with it because I loved him. Ashley, I hope you learned from that. It don't sound like you did because you said you was okay with that. Are you still okay with you doing that? Ashley? No ma'am. We ain't doing that. We ain't taking care of me. We ain't taking care of men in 2024, ma'am. No, ma'am. Not he didn't have a car, a place to stay, or a good job. He wasn't qualified to be with you. I hope she learned from that experience. After a journey of self-acceptance during the COVID-19 pandemic, Ashley has finally embraced her confidence and raised her standards. Okay, that made me feel better. It took me a long time to find my worth and be at peace with my alone time. I really truly hope that she is. Because that I hate that for you. I hate that you even felt like that was okay to do. Girl, please don't get on here looking over. Okay, don't be AD now. AD got on here and said she painted her nails red to match the red flags. I don't want to see that from you this season, okay? We don't want to see you end up with another homosexual. Thanks, Paris. Okay. All right. I feel like I've seen this woman on every season of this show. But Brittany, okay, Brittany, let's go ahead, girl. She's 33, an esthetician. Brittany regularly collects garbage with her Baltimore-based beach cleanup organization. 10,000 pounds so far. Amazing. So let's say she has little to no patience for dating trash men. Instead, this is esthetician, an environmentalist, is drawn to guys who are just as adventurous as she is, which has even led her to date a rock star. I've had a crazy, crazy life. Why do I feel like she's gonna end up with that guy with the rat tail? My exes would describe me as a wild card because my interest changes all the time. Brittany has a preference for dating older men, especially if they happen to look like a blonde Viking with long hair. Well, we know your type, child. I don't even know if you're gonna find it in this group. But most importantly, Brittany is seeking a real commitment with a future-oriented partner who appreciates jet setting and stability. I take back what I said about her ending up with the guy with the rat tail because that is not your type. You probably gonna end up with the electrician. That I feel like he's the closest to what she likes. All right. Dylan. Okay, Dylan. Very pretty, very nice looking. She's 30 and a realtor and an artist. The key to Dylan's heart is not only understanding her weirdness, but embracing it. I'm crazy. I'm that crazy fun friend who people bring around to have a good time and do something out of their element. This multifaceted hustle. Excuse me, I'm getting tongue-tied. This multifaceted hustler is all about her business as a Baltimore-based real estate agent, but always making time to tap into her artistic side, whether it's painting, woodworking, building furniture, or whatever creative pursuit she can channel her energy into. After years of dating chaos, Dylan says she needs to take a beat and tap back into her inner peace. I have spent time with people I loved, then I forgot to love myself, she explains. In the pods, Dylan hopes to meet a motivated and goofy guy with whom she can go the distance. If she can teach if he can teach her how to finally ride a bike, she might be a perfect match. You still don't know how to ride a bike, girl? Clear UK had way more attractive men, and I'm not surprised. I gotta get out of here. I'm screaming. Okay. She seems fun. Okay, this is an interesting outfit, Hannah. The white boots were a choice. I feel like she was trying to give Clueless, but it didn't quite make it. But we have Hannah, who's 27, and she's into medical device sales. Depending on who you ask, Hannah's lack of filter is either a blessing or a curse. When it comes to her dating life, I'm a very honest person. It sometimes comes off as rude, as hard or heartless, but it's just me looking out for others' best interests. I really do have a kind heart. After 3, I don't know, it kind of gives you be doing the most, Hannah. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, it gives you probably do be saying some wild stuff. After 3 years of being single, this self-proclaimed country girl is ready to kick her dating life into high gear and finally let someone else take control. I can't find the love of my life from the comfort of my couch. She's hoping to make a soul connection with an ambitious man who will match her communication styles and become a dog dad to her fur baby Luna. Plus, her West Virginia drawl is sure to make an impression on the guys on the other side of the pods. The artist realtor pipeline is too real. I know, right? Who had them white cheerleader boots on Ready to Love? That's what it show is giving that. Wasn't she a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader on Ready to Love? These boots are killing me. I don't mind a white boot, but you have to know how to pair a white boot. Otherwise, it will make you look crazy. All right, next up we have Katie. Okay, Katie. She's in sports marketing, a sports marketing manager. Katie worries that some may hold preconceived notions about why she's 35 and single. Girl, ain't nobody worried about that these days at all. Trust me. And if the man is concerned about that, then just you need to move on to the next one. People assume that I'm crazy, but I'm actually the opposite. I'm way too cool and let everybody get away with everything. Oh, not a pushover, a people pleaser. The former college lacrosse player says she's wasted too much time with the wrong ones. She has a history of chasing emotionally unavailable men and trying to turn them into the ideal partner. Working in the world of sports hasn't helped either, as she says some believe she comes off as cold or emasculating, though nothing could be further from the truth. I'm a big love bug. I want an alpha man, someone that says, someone to say that's my girl and I pick her. I've never had anyone choose me. Oh, that's sad. And if Katie does meet the love of her life in the pod, she'll shout from the rooftops again and again. As her worst habit is being repetitive, I tell the same story over and over. That's gonna get old. Katie seems like she just. I hope she doesn't let her pushover ways continue on this show, because somebody will easily walk all over her if she lets them. So I hope that's not what she does. This one hit too close to home. Oh, I do feel for her. I would love to see her find love, but I don't think this is the right place for that. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, okay. We have a natural hair beauty, Marissa. Look at her. She looks very pretty. She's 32 and a lawyer. By joining Love is Blind, Marissa is hoping to tug on the invisible string she believes connects her with her future husband. Not them tethered, child. We are still on our individual journeys, but hopefully he's here. While spending 7 years in the Navy didn't exactly do wonders for her dating life, Marissa has no regrets about her military service. The experience is the thing I'm most proud of. Since then, the recent law school graduate has prioritized her studies over just about everything else, and now she's looking to start a new chapter, hopefully with an intelligent and empathetic partner who doesn't mind her habit of burping out loud. In the past, Marissa says guys have tended to realize way too late that they were not ready for a relationship. Men fall in love with my looks and charms, but they don't take the time to really get to know me. That's kind of sad at the end too. Oh, I hate to hear that. Um, she might get her feelings hurt. I was thinking that too when she was just saying she is tugging on her invisible string of who she's tethered to. Man, I just would not put my hopes that high. Um, I'm here. I saw the cast. Lots of white men, lots of women of color. Is giving. There will be many interracial. That's what I'm thinking too, because there's a lot of black women here, and I don't think there are as many black men. So I'm thinking there might be a lot of interracial matches, but y'all know the white people tend to find each other, child. So we'll see. Monica. Okay, Monica, this is an interesting dress. Very interesting. Also paired with the shoes. She's 37 and a sales executive. Scroll through Monica's Instagram and you might assume she's a complete extrovert who's always at a music festival or on the dance floor. I have a big personality and I tend to be the life of the party, but I'm also incredibly sensitive. Deep down, all Monica wants is to meet the man of her dreams and start a family, but her love life hasn't exactly gone smoothly in recent years. The craziest thing that I've done for love is forgive a cheater. We all been there. That's why finding someone who makes her feel emotionally safe is a top priority moving forward. She has a big example to set as a role model for her 4 younger sisters. They're my best friends, and I'm really just proud to be leading our pack. Monica can borrow those white boots. The thing about Monica's outfit, it just feels, this is another one that kind of just feels dated. It just feels like leave that dress, donate that dress to the thrift store. Like, no, we're not wearing that no more. But okay. Shout out to Monica. She seems like, she seems like she wants to find love. She's 37, and I would like to see her find it. But once again, not on this show. I just don't know that she'll actually find it on this show. Okay, next we have Morgan. Yeah, I really want to find some sandals like these. Those seem like they're very comfortable and easy to walk in. I just don't know where to get them. I probably should look on Shein. But anyway, Morgan. Okay, Morgan, I like her hair color. That's cute. She looks cute in her dress. She's 33 and a sales team lead. There are few things. Former pageant queen Morgan wishes more people knew about her. I'm smarter than I look. I'm also extremely kind, open, and honest. The superficiality of modern dating and swiping away on apps have left Morgan exhausted, as most guys these days can't match her emotional depth. Men aren't willing to do the emotional labor to appreciate what I have to bring to a relationship. She says, I won't settle when my life is so fulfilling at this stage. I hear you on that, Morgan. Don't settle. Please don't. Her one piece of advice for the opposite sex: go to therapy. I'm screaming. Morgan is done accepting the absolute bare minimum in relationships. I hear that, Morgan. Morgan is not playing with these men. Men, even the tall and nerdy ones she typically goes for, who aren't ready to be genuine partners on every level, won't get past the first date with Morgan. Go Morgan. I hope she stand on business. It's giving 2000s Beyonce with that wig. It is kind of giving early 2000s Beyonce. But the hair is really cute. I really like that color on her. It looks good. All right, then we have Nina. I like Nina's style. I like that dress with the little slit. I wouldn't mind a dress like that. It's kind of cute. Um, with the boots. Go ahead, girl. She's 32, a journalist. You want to be Nina's lover? Well, you got to get with her family, her friends and family, including her younger sister Tara, who's also entering the experiment. Okay. Have we ever had family members do this? What if they fight? What if they're in a love triangle and fighting over the same man? I wouldn't do this with a loved one. If someone doesn't fit in seamlessly with them, it's not going to work. And then y'all going to double team this man. That's going to get old. For the past year, Nina has been healing from the heartbreak of ending a 9-year relationship with her ex-fiance. At least she took the time to get past that. I'm most proud of the way I handled that breakup. I've done a lot of work on myself and now I'm killing it in every aspect. I feel amazing. Now that Nina's officially entered what she calls her YOLO era, very, very millennial of her to say that. She's ready to embrace everything Love is Blind has to offer if she can push past her pickiness. But for Nina, what matters most in dating lies in the details. I want someone that remembers the little things that I like or don't like and considers my feelings. I feel like if the sisters don't end up in a triangle, production will make it right. Because what's the point of having both of them there? I wonder how they pick the ones to feature for first look. It's generally only about 4 couples, right? I think so. 4 or 5 couples that actually get shown. But I think more happen, more engagements happen, but they just don't get featured on the season. And I'm assuming this is her sister, Tara. Okay, they kind of give a different vibe. They both wearing them boots though. She's 29 and senior marketing manager, taking a leap of faith to find love, and it isn't exactly new territory for Tara, who's joining her sister Nina in the pods. But from getting asked out by her server during a meal to almost moving to Germany for her ex-boyfriend, this social butterfly is open to all connections. Child. It could really be anybody, I guess, with Tara. Her dating experience, however, hasn't exactly given her confidence in men. My past relationships have always been with someone who's insecure with himself and not in the right place in their life. Plus, she never seems to be on the same page with men about communication. I'm always open to conversation, no matter how hard, Tara says, but my worst habit is needing to have the last word. Lately, however, Tara describes her dating life as a bit bland. She's looking to spice it up by letting Love is Blind work its magic. It's giving me witchy and garden fairy. They do give that. They do. The boots kind of said it all. Even though I want a good boot for the winter. The fall and the winter coming up. Okay. Taylor, she's very flashy. Not mad at it. 30 years old and clean energy policy consultant. As a scientist working in clean energy, Taylor is more than familiar with experiments, but she's never encountered one quite like Love is Blind. For the past few years, Taylor has been prioritizing almost everything else in her life over dating, focusing on building herself up before entering into a serious relationship. But she's always longed for a relationship like the one her parents had. They've been married for 35 years and showcased how to be great partners. Now Taylor is ready to convert her love of me time for a kind, intellectually curious, and emotionally intelligent guy. While she tends to go for tall men with an athletic build, It's what's inside that matters the most. The key to my heart, she says, is loving me for my mind. Okay. Yeah, I like the color of her outfit too. Scientists might match with the physicists. Good catch. Yeah, they might. I could see that. The women are giving a wide range of looks and personalities. They are. I'm interested to see how they do with these men because they might match personality wise, but I wonder how they will feel when they actually see these men. I wonder. Okay, cutout dress. Jenny. All right. She ain't playing with them. 31 years old, account training coordinator. She's bubbly and energetic. Jenny is at the end of her rope with the useless and disappointing dating scene in DC. This is my last and final shot. I'm going to have to move after this. Dang, is it that bad in DC? All she's ever wanted to do is find a nurturing and supportive partner who can reciprocate her energy. Men should put themselves in our shoes and feel how vulnerable it is to date. Women put a lot more effort into it, and men forget that it counts. But Jenny doesn't want to date just anyone. She wants to find the one, even if he's taking his sweet time and if he has an effortless swag or sexiness to them. Even if they're nerdy, Jenny will definitely want a second date. I'm taking time to find the love of my life, and I want it to last forever. The reveal is when the show will actually start. Yeah, I totally agree. Because I'm like, these women, they can talk a good game all they want to, but I feel like with some of these men, if they get matched up with them, we're going to have some interesting reveals. Okay. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay, that's it for everyone. Y'all, I don't have much faith in this show. So it's not like I just really think that, oh, these people are really gonna be able. I don't know. I just don't see it. Like they'll have to prove me wrong. They're guilty until proven innocent with that track record that they have. But everything always seems hopeful in the beginning. So we'll see how things go. Like I said, I don't know how the women are going to feel about the men, but I do think personality wise, there are some matches in there. I do. I think they'll be able to find each other. But anyways, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here. Make sure you shop La Vida Rosa style. And, I'll have more lot content coming soon. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this live. I really enjoyed it with you guys. And I will see you in my next one. Peace.